the game on vocabulary.com, first of all, we need to access the website. After that, we need to either log in if you have already got registered or to sign up. Let me tell you, for signing up, we have two options: to sign up as a learner, which is completely for free, or signing up as a teacher with a 10-day trial, which in my opinion is a good period of time to understand whether the website fits our needs or not. In this case, I will sign up as a teacher, and then if you have an active Google account, then no need to create a separate registration. With your active Google account, you can access the website, and after that we'll see these badges. Today I will introduce to you Play the Challenge game, which is a vocabulary game. And in this vocabulary game, my task is either to explain the meaning of the word, which is in this case another option is that to choose the best word for the sentence or for the context, or I'm given a highlighted word in the context and my task is to explain its meaning. Now, let me introduce here some other options of answering the question. Apart from our background knowledge or our proficiency level, vocabulary.com has provided some hints. One of them is 50-50. In other words, if I click on it, then two incorrect answer will be highlighted. Now, word in the while, which is the provision of a number of sources where I can read the word in different contexts, as long as it is necessary for me to understand what meaning the word might express. And then when I click on definition, I am given the definition of the word. So for sure, I will find the correct answer. Now let me choose 50-50 in this case. Naturally, these two are considered to be wrong, and I click on worker and I get my 50 points. For each correct answer, I get the 50 points. And after each correct answer, I am provided with the context, another context where the word is used. And below, I am given some information about the word, the origin of the word, what is connected with the word, some interesting facts, and so on, so that it is easier for me to remember the word. Now here, if you look down on the right, we will see that I am provided with the pronunciation of the word. Employee. And I am given the possibility of adding the word to my list. Here, I want to focus your attention on this function of the game because it is very useful, and I think it is what makes vocabulary.com a very special website. The thing is that we have the opportunities of creating a number of vocabulary lists each time. Let's say after playing the game or while playing the game, we create a separate vocabulary list. Apart from that, we have the opportunity of creating one extended vocabulary list where we add each unknown word that we have learned, no matter how long we have played the game. So let's say I know the meaning of the word employee, but it is not that well learned, and I want to practice it later on. What I do, I click on, I have created a couple of word lists already, but I want to teach you how to create a new vocabulary list. Whatever you do is you click on new list, then create a title for your vocabulary list. For example, my words. Then you click on save the list, and you see the word that has been added to the list. So it is in a form of a flashcard where above you see the pronunciation of the word. Employee. More correctly, the sign for the pronunciation, to hear the pronunciation of the word. And if we double click, we see the part of speech of the word and its explanation. Now we can share this vocabulary list on different social media. And more interestingly, we can also have the link shared by our students so that we can control how much they have learned or whether they are actively involved in developing their vocabulary or not. And then if you want to go back to the game, we need to click on learn. And after that, we again have the same window. We click on the challenge, and after that, we go to the next word. In this case, I am given the context and I need to choose the correct word here. 50-50 definition. Okay, I know the meaning of the word. It is in the same way I'm provided another context, the text explanation, where the word comes from, and so on, some interesting facts. And then let's say I want to add the word to the vocabulary list. I go to, again, I have the option of creating a new list, but I want to add it to my word. And if we see here, it's written that the word is added to my word, but I want to show how it looks like after adding the second word. You have the second flashcard and you click on the sign of listening to the pronunciation of the word. Employee. Double click its definition. Next, the pronunciation of the word. Refrigerator. After listening to it, double click and the explanation of the word is provided. Now we can go back to the game. Here I want to show another option is how we can access our vocabulary list without even opening any of the games, because the target of the day in our case is to revise our vocabulary. Then we click on vocabulary list, and out of these three options we choose my list, and we can access the vocabulary list that we want to revise. That's why I say that it is much better to have one large list, so that all the unknown words are constantly practiced, because the more the practice is, the higher the chances that the most of the vocabulary will be learned. And now I click on my words and I see what the two words that I have just added to my vocabulary list. I want to tell you that this is a multi-leveled game. In other words, you start from the easiest level and go to harder levels. And at the easiest level, we have the most frequent vocabulary. But if the game sees that the proficiency level is not high, then the transition to the least frequent vocabulary happens slower than it would happen in the case if our vocabulary range was wider.